our weekly readings for these wonderful, amazing zodiac signs. We've already been on the journey thus far for the first six. It was rough. It was rough. It was good. It was a lot of emotions. And I'm a Gemini. So the Gemini really, yeah, we got our butt whooped with the reading this week. So if you know a Gemini friend, if you have a Gemini lover, if you're a Gemini, just proceed with caution over there. And if you're going to send that to somebody, make sure you know them real good, because they just may cuss you out if you send them that reading. If you don't really know them, they'll be like, what you trying to say? But it is what it is. The cards did speak to us, and it was a rough reading, but we're grateful. But moving right along, talking to the Libras today, I want y'all to know that this week is very spiritual for you. Okay, this is a very spiritual week for you. And I want to encourage you, if you have any weird, spooky, spiritual, witchy, moon admiring, stargazing friends, those are the friends you want to really draw close to you this week, because you're going to need them. And if you're a really spiritual person and, you know, the stuff they say you do is weird, you're going to want to tap into that stuff this week, because spirit is moving for you spiritually in so many ways. And that can come in different ways, different avenues. That could be for your mental, for your physical, for your money, for your love life. It's going to be just a spiritual journey for you this week. It's going to start today, or it has already started. And I also see, you know, not just this week, but throughout the rest of this year, something special about the Libras when it comes to your spirituality. So for those of you that's trying to figure out what's going on, plain and simple, look at the topic. Psychic power activate. Psychic power activate. And if you're a person that feels like, oh, that stuff doesn't really matter, maybe you don't even believe in zodiac energy, you're watching this video. I'm telling you, it exists, and spirit wants you to tap into that part of you this week and throughout the year. But when it comes to you beautiful, awesome Libras, we know that you're an air sign, but you're stylish, sophisticated, you love art, you love fashion, very talkative, open-minded, you're willing to compromise, and you're very charming, which makes you excellent diplomats. And you're also clever and very, very keen, and known as the peacemaker when it comes to family discord. All right. So this week, your lucky numbers are 1, 5, 6, 7, 10, 14, 24. And your lucky day of the week is Friday. So make sure you got your antennas on. You're all geared up for Friday of this week. The spirit is going to share something with you. You're going to see something, or you're going to experience something significant. So even as I am going into your energy, I feel a little like, ooh, you know, I can barely get my words out. So it's just like a spiritual flow just going on even before I touch the cards. So I'm just going to allow myself just to flow in this energy. I just have to go with it for a second so I can really give you what spirit is saying, because it's like you're in water. Although you're an air sign, it's like you're in water, you're floating, you're lightheaded, you know, you just feel really, really weird. So at this moment, I want you to say, okay, I receive whatever messages Spirit is trying to give me, okay? And maybe that'll help you kind of settle in, and you may need to do some meditation exercises to ground yourself, because feeling like you're in water, you're air sign, you're just kind of all over the place. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing. And it can be a little annoying for those that understand what's going on, or it could be a little scary for those of you that didn't know what was going on up until this point. So I'm telling you, you are in the spirit. Everything is spiritual this week, and you have to look at everything just like that. All right. And make sure that you get the life lessons. Don't overlook anything. Don't second guess anything. Just allow your psychic powers to be activated this week. Okay. And it's going to help you in the long run. All right. So I have my fortune telling cards here. When Spirit gave me this for you, I was like, oh my gosh, I got to pull out my fortune telling cards. So there's going to be a lot going on within the cards that I'm going to pull today. And I'm going to give you some insight on that. But before I do that, Spirit wants me to tell the story with my Lenormand cards. All right, so we're going to tell the story. I don't know where we're going with this, Libra. I feel really wonky right now. But we're in your energy and we are ready to flow. So we're just asking Spirit just to help us build this story so I can help you understand, help us understand what's really going on. So I want some clarity too, because this energy that you're in is really, really rough. Okay. Okay. Spirit wants me to pull 6 cards here. And as I pull the cards, the energy gets stronger. Okay, so looking at these cards, before we even get to the fortune telling cards, as I said, you need to ground yourself. Okay, this is a time for you to ground yourself and to make sure that you're secure in everything that you're doing. Okay, it has to make sense to you. Your relationship has to make sense. Your job has to make sense. Where you live has to make sense. What you do on a day-to-day basis has to make sense. And if it is not making sense, if you're doing it because somebody told you you need to do it and it's not your own idea, it's not your own plans, you're going to have to stop. You're going to have to stop, because that is really going to agitate you. And I hate to say, kind of mess some things up for you, because you're flowing in the spirit. And you can't do it someone else's way, because they're not getting the downloads in this season for your life. You are. It's good to take advice. It's good to hear what other people have to say. And Libra, you're all for it. You got some people in your life that you're all for it. But Spirit wants you to be anchored in what you know. And I hear you got to know that you know that you know. So Libra, you need to anchor yourself in your own ideas, in your own plan, even when it comes to your marriage. Say you're having issues within your marriage, and marriage is a big, big noise. I hear boom. A lot of you are having challenges in your marriages in this season, but Spirit wants you to know, okay, it's good to get advice. It's good to talk to your counselors and therapists and all of that. All right. But that's more so. Hopefully your spouse is not sitting beside you while you're watching this. Sorry, honey. I said for you. Sorry, honey. Libra, the counseling and the therapy is more so for your spouse, not you. Yikes. I said it. Don't get mad at me, honey. It's my fault, not Bay's fault. Look, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to look out for you. Because you got to live with them. I don't. But it's more so for them than you. Because a lot of things that you've been sharing with your significant others, they're not getting it, or they think like you're kind of off. That's probably why you're in counseling, because they're like, my husband, my wife is just really talking crazy right now. Woo, and God forbid if you're poly and you're dealing with more than one Libra in your tribe. Oh boy. Then the children, then your spouse, and your girlfriend, your husband. Whatever that looks like, God bless y'all. Hopefully I can bring some peace to your situation. Rest for your weary soul. So you need to be anchored in the things that you want, in the things that you believe to be true, and that's good for you. Because your psychic abilities are being activated. They are. And some of you have gotten away from it. Some of you are fully operating in it, but you dumb down because other people don't understand. But you can't do that. This is where Spirit has you in this time of your life. And it has to be respected. And it has to be received. And so anchor yourself in the things that you want and desire. The next card is a Tower card. Okay. That 19 is significant. Whatever that 19 looks like for you. Also, that 1 plus 9 is 10. You may been going through something for 19 years. Maybe you've been waiting 19 days and you're waiting for something to get to you before the 30-day mark. All right. Maybe you've been in your relationship for 19 years. Maybe you have a 19-year-old. 19 is significant. If this number is significant, this card is for you. Okay, so as we look at the Tower card, and in tarot, the Tower card is catastrophe, is disaster, whatever. Okay, but this card, I feel for you, represents you leveling up in life. The things that you built, the things that you've gone through. And I always like to say, but this is so great for you, Libra, that you're going from glory to glory to glory to glory. And some of you that's been going up and up and up, when you start to take in the opinions of other people and doing it their way, you got stuck. Maybe you got halfway there and got stuck. Maybe you got halfway through your vision. Maybe you got halfway do a plan and you allow somebody in your ear. And that was as far as you could go. And now you're frustrated and you're wondering why. Because Spirit was leading you. Spirit has been leading you. And you have to make people know that. You can't keep that to yourself. Say, listen, I really appreciate your insight. I appreciate how you feel, especially if you're a significant other, your wife, your husband, your partner. It's hard to tell them that because they feel like you're not listening to me. You don't, value what I say. But tell them, baby, it's not that. I'm just in a headspace where Spirit is really dealing with me. And so you got halfway through. This is a big tower. Okay, you got big plans. You got big aspirations. You have big abilities. You know what I'm saying? Your reach is big. Your following is big. It's all about you building big. You do it big, Libra. But you got stuck halfway there. And everybody thinks you're fine because you're moving and operating on that level. But in your mind, you're like, I'm supposed to be doing more. There's more to this. And y'all know I say it all the time. There's levels to this shit. And the work cannot be completed until you get all the way to the top. And so today, I hope that I can just jar something in your spirit, even just giving you this information, this insight, to help you to know that's why you've been frustrated. That's why things are not moving for you, because you're stuck. You're trying to do it somebody else's way. And it is not working. No, sir, no, ma'am. It is not working. So today, as I speak to you, your psychic powers will be activated. And we're going to get into that. But Spirit said, take my time to really encourage you. Okay? Just be encouraged. Don't get angry with your spouse. Don't get angry with your boss. Don't get angry with your family, your children, whomever you were listening to, whomever feelings you were trying to protect, whatever. You dumb down. That's the word I hear. You dumb down, and you are in this tower. You're stuck on the middle floor, running around, doing it how everybody else wants you to do it. And Spirit said, I want to take you all the way to the top. I see somebody within a company, and you had an idea, or something happened, or somebody came in, you had favor with your boss, and somebody came in and got in your boss's ear and kind of shoved you out the way. Because remember, you're the great problem solver. You're the one that's open-minded. You're the one that's willing to compromise. And when you have that type of energy, people get jealous. So you are dealing with jealousy, Libra. All right. And so somebody moves into your seat of favor because they love where you are. It's phenomenal where you are. And they want your shine. You didn't ask for this shine. You're just you. When you're just you, the shine comes. You can't help it. But somebody did get in your seat of favor. And Spirit wants to give you downloads how to fix it. Because you need your seat of favor back. All right. Or another one, a fresh seat of favor. Maybe move them because they can have that seat. Let's fix that. They can have that seat. Give you a new seat of favor with your boss. Or whomever you have favor with within your company. All right. Within your reach. All right. So you're going to get unstuck from that middle floor. And Spirit is about to take you all the way up to the top. Still telling the story. Lily. There's a song that says that the Lord is the lily of the valley, the bright and morning star. We know lilies, we see them at funerals. They're just a sacred, beautiful flower. When you see a lily, it brings like a feeling of respect and reverence, and it puts you into a deep place of thinking. This is where you are in your life. You got to depend on source. Here we go back to your spiritual journey. Something in your life had to die or has to die. It could be doing it somebody else's way. It could be an old mindset. It could be all that, but it's bittersweet. Okay? This also reminds you to stop and smell the flowers. I know these are not roses, but stop and smell the flowers. Look at all your accomplishments and the things that you've already done and the places you've been and the people you've helped. Somebody's looking at you right now. You may feel unappreciated even at this moment, but somebody's looking at your life, and just like you would look at this lily and they're like, wow, when I met him, when I met her, I had this going on, that going on, and that is no more. You brought Your presence brought the death of something negative in somebody's life. Maybe somebody had a negative mindset and they talked to you and now they can think clearly. Maybe somebody was stuck and you said something to them and you encouraged them, or you showed them how to do something and they got unstuck. You are well respected. You are well loved. And I hear the word honor. There's people in your life that honor you. And we're going somewhere with this. The clouds. Also, let me go back. The 30 on here represents the 30th of this month. So be on the lookout for that. The clouds. There's been some rainy days, Libra. There's been some hard rainy days. But even in that, Spirit was speaking to you. Even in that, Spirit was moving for you. And so I see you looking at those rainy days as days of reflection and almost like you're resetting. Maybe you encountered something hard in your relationship, something hard in your finances, stuff going on with your children, maybe in your health. Yeah, it was some cloudy, rainy days. But you kept your head up. And you kept pushing forward. Some days I see somebody just really, really sick. Some days it just felt like you had to roll out of bed. But you did it. And you're here. You weren't bitter with the rainy days. It was just like you were feeling stuck. So you accepted the rainy days. And in that, I hear Spirit say, just because you didn't quit, there was some times you complained a little bit, but you were grateful. Spirit is going to honor you this week and throughout this year for you just being loyal. Loyal to whomever and whatever. Your heart is pure and your intentions are always in the right place. Okay, because you want to see people happy. You want to see people whole and well. And wow, it's amazing. Sun. Okay. The sun. Although all this has been going on, I count this day that the sun is coming out in your life. You're getting answers, you're getting clarity, the light bulb is coming on, you're embracing your spiritual side, you're just happy, just right here, just happy. You may have been sad up until this moment. When you clicked on this video and start getting this message, now you're smiling and you're like, wow, I can move forward, I can move ahead. And so the sun is shining in your life. If it's not shining now, by the end of this week, it will be shining. Things are going to start to look up for you. All right? And the number 31. That's Halloween, right? That's going to be significant for you. And I know it's Halloween because it's a spiritual week for you. And the rest of this year, Halloween is going to serve a purpose for you. I don't know what that looks like. You could have a dream. You may go to a Halloween party. You may not celebrate Halloween, but something significant is going to happen for you on October 31st. Come back and tell me about it. All right. So now we have a fox. And I hear Spirit say that represents your thought pattern. You could be focused on one thing. You could have your mindset on one thing. And here comes a sneaky, freaky thought. And it's a sneaky, freaky thought of defeat and self-sabotage. And Spirit is saying, Libra, let it go. And tap into your spiritual side. Tap into your psychic abilities. Tap into your psychic powers. This thought that represents the fox, this slick, sneaky thought, is trying to make you doubt yourself. You got a download. Maybe you had a dream. Maybe we're going to get into your psychic power. It came to you the way it is. Don't doubt yourself. You are a powerful being. And just your sign itself to bring balance. You bring balance to everything that you do. And though you bring balance to everything you do, and you see things for what they are, your psychic abilities, you're still willing to compromise. You could go and tell somebody, look, this is what I know. And they know that you're on point. But you know how people don't want to receive the truth? You'll still compromise. And that's been hurting you, Libra. You got to tell people, this is what I see, and there's no compromising. There's times in your life that you're not going to be able to compromise. Why? Because it's a matter of life and death. I see a lot of you counseling people, and I see some of you sitting at a round table with prestigious businessmen and women. And they're looking to you for counsel. They're looking to you for answers. Oh my gosh, come on, Libra, and do your thing. They need to hear it the way it was given to you. Don't change the plan. Don't deviate from the plan. And so this is what I hear Spirit saying. This is the problem. This is the problem. They know they can't get you to dumb down from the way you look because you're stylish, you're fashionable. I mean, you got it all. It's just like when you enter the room, when you enter somebody's life, you bring the whole show. You bring the whole party. It's like splashing paint on a blank canvas, like golden, sparkly silver paint. You just bring it. And when you open your mouth to speak, oh my God. They either gonna hate you or they gonna love you. Either or, no in between. And somebody saying, yeah, that's right. So right now I'm going to my fortune telling card. These are the psychic abilities that you need to focus on, or watch videos. You're gonna get answers. Wow. I have some videos that you can tap into. My gift is I have a strong prophetic gift. My intuition is very strong. You want to give into that energy. If you're a dreamer, you need to be watching YouTube videos about dreams, interpretation of dreams. If you I don't want to get ahead of myself. All right. All right. Now, these are the things, some of the things you need to tap into, but not limited to. These are going to be kind of out the box. All right. So, the first thing is palmistry. Palmistry. I heard about that, about this, but I remember when I went to the nail salon, and we see the pictures, palm readers and stuff like that, and I have never experienced that. So it was like a couple of years back, and I was just minding my business, and she was doing my nails, and she stopped and she said, "You ever had your palms read before?" And I was like, "No, ma'am." She said, "Can I read your palm?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." I was there for it. So she turned my palms over. She began to read my palm. And she read my life in my palm. And I was like, whoa. Okay. So there's so much that could be told to you through a palm reader. Even if you watch a video and look at some of the stuff yourself, it'll tell you a lot about your love life. It'll tell you a lot about, your health, how you perceive love, your lifeline, what you need to do. It'll tell you about your position within the zodiac and how that works, everything, okay? This is what you need to tap into. And then some of you may be palm readers. You may look at this and it may spark something in your spirit, but like, I need to do this. Okay? Maybe you got a palm reading. You need to hear and do whatever the reader told you to do. Remember, you're in your spiritual flow. So let's talk about it. The history of palmistry. While its origins are uncertain, palmistry is believed to have started in ancient India with roots in Vedic astrology. It then spread to China, Tibet, Persia, Egypt, and Greece. The Greek philosopher Aristotle introduced palmistry to Alexander the Great, who then used this newfound skill to judge the character of his officers. Aristotle once said, "Lines are not written into the human hand without reason." Palmistry was outlawed throughout the Middle Ages, and later during the reign of King Henry, it was, I don't know what number, I think King Henry VIII, it was compared to devil worship. However, a form of palmistry was still practiced by witch hunters during this time. They would interpret the marks on a person's hand to determine collusion with the devil. Palmistry had a revival in the 19th century when Victorian society's interest in the occult grew. Today, palmistry, along with tarot and astrology, is one of the most popular forms of divination. Tap in. All right. Clairvoyance. Develop your sixth sense. Your sixth sense is like a muscle. It needs to be worked to get stronger. Here are some ways to develop it. Now, this is what y'all really need to pinpoint. I feel like many of you that watch this video and it resonates, this is you. This is what Spirit is saying to you. Okay? Visualization. During meditation, try picturing things in your mind's eye as if you were taking yourself on a mental journey. By visualizing, you are strengthening your third eye and will be able to see visions in the future. Psychic powers activate. Dream journaling. I mentioned that before. Often visions will come to us through dreams. So it's key to keep a dream journal as you work on your third eye. If you have a vivid dream, write it all down the moment you wake so you won't forget it. A lot of dreamers that's going to be watching this video. Your dreams are not just dreams. Your dreams are messages. I see some of you telling people your dreams or following through with your dreams, and you literally save somebody's life. So yes, you are a dreamer. You are a prophetic dreamer, and you need to pay attention to those signs. Even when people tell you, "Oh girl, you in them dreams. Oh man, you just no. That is a gift given to you by source." Aura readings. Clairvoyance isn't just about seeing into the future. You can also use it to read the auras around you. Go to a public place, a coffee shop, a bookstore, or a park. Then start looking at all the people walking by. Do they have a certain color around them? Write it down. That is very prevalent too. I feel that energy here too. You're able to read people's aura, and not even that. You can see what spirits are operating in them. You can look in somebody's face and see a spirit. That is very important. Oh goodness. Something just hit me. I'm trying to leave this energy, Libra. You feel like your gifts are cursed. That your gifts are not a curse. We don't know why we're born with gifts. We don't know why. You feel like, the last time I saw something XYZ. Or you may feel like, I have this type of dream or this type of premonition if somebody dies. Baby, it is what it is. You can't help it. You can't help. That's what you do. That's who you are. And don't pray for Creator, for Source to take it away. You've been put here for a purpose to help people and to foresee things and to foreknow things. It's a gift. All right? So these are the things that you need to be tapping into this week. And then we're going back into palmistry. And these are some things that you can look for. If you're going to go and you want to, study and look at your palm, the lifeline. All right. You can do this now as I am speaking to you. The lifeline is one of the three major lines in a palm reading. It starts from the edge of the palm between the thumb and the index finger. See right here? Right here. Starts right there. That's the lifeline. And curves around the base of the thumb. So this is where it is. Right here. That's the lifeline. So we're going to learn something today. Look at your lifeline right here. Despite being called a lifeline, it has nothing to do with how long you will live. So don't freak out if your lifeline is short. Instead, the lifeline indicates your character and the important events in your life. Here are a few things to look for. Look at your lifeline, okay? If your line is broken, that means struggles, loss, unexpected change. If it's close to the thumb, if it's real close to the thumb, chronic fatigue. You're always tired. Curve line, high energy. I'm high energy. See how mine curve? My real eye just be. You know what I'm saying? So this ain't about the Gemini's Libra, but I just had to, put that in there. If you have a deep line, smooth life path. That's what the lady said about me. She said you go through things, you encounter things, but things always seem to work out for you. Faint line, you have low energy. Fork line, interruption and redirection in life, scatter energies. Long line, good health and stamina, vitality, well-balanced life. No line, anxious person. Short and deep, able to overcome physical problems with ease. Wow. Short and faint, you are indecisive. All right. Another psychic ability that you can tap into, and I love it because it took me a while to get into it, is scrying. All right. I have a crystal ball sitting right here behind my phone. And I love it. I love it. It is an amazing form of divination. It is not for the faint at heart. You will see something in that crystal ball. But if you purpose in your mind to really tap in and start doing this, spirit will be with you. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say it's going to be easy. You're not going to be scared. It's a scary situation. But once you get it, you got it. All right. But what is scrying? Scrying is the ancient practice of gazing into or upon a smooth, translucent surface to see visions of the future or receive guidance. Images may appear in the form of words, pictures, or symbols, which can be interpreted into prophecies and can be interpreted into prophecies and revelations, insights that only our third eye can see. Still talking about that third eye, all right? Make sure you start the research on your third eye. Make sure your third eye is open. That could be the whole essence of your problem. Your third eye may be closed and it needs to be open so you can flow in the spirit and connect to source. And with your ancestors, your spirit guides, your spirit animals, and whatever other deities that you're working with, that needs to be open so that you can connect and get the things that you need and get the messages that you need to receive for yourself and for others. Okay, let's go back to scrying. Our third eye is our psychic or sixth sense that enables us to see what is hidden from our normal senses. All right. There are different mediums a person can use to scry. A crystal ball, a mirror, a smartphone or computer screen, still water, polished, the night sky, clouds, or flames. Okay. So that is what Spirit is saying to the Libra. That is the energy that is coming off of your life. You need to tap into your psychic abilities. And we know there's so many more out there. If you're a tarot card reader, if you're a spiritual healer, if you're a doctor, even if you are a counselor of some sort, even if you work with children, those take special people. Oh my gosh, I see veterinarians. You have to have a special gift, a special psychic ability to even know what's going on with an animal, what's going on with children, and to have that to be a doctor, you could really, really help people. Maybe you're a motivational speaker. You don't have to necessarily have hands-on with people. All those gifts tie in with whatever you do as a Libra. Activate your psychic powers. That is your power reading for this week. That is very important. And I just wanted to take my time to really encourage you all in this energy to flow with it. And if you are a skeptic, or if you're somebody that does not believe in all of this, I just want you to can you do me a favor? They say y'all compromise, right? Libras compromise. Can you compromise with me and say, okay, I don't believe in all this stuff, Tayi, but I'm going to do it for you. Just sit in meditation and ask Spirit to confirm this to you. Ask Spirit. Spirit will let you know. And then once Spirit answers you, if the answer is yes, you have psychic abilities, ask Spirit, what abilities, what gifts do I have? And Spirit will reveal that to you too. We need you, Libras. You know, it's a lot of people with psychic abilities, a lot of people with gifts, but they're not fair with their gifts. You understand? Some people just like, this is my gift, this is the way it is, one way. But you being able to compromise, you being open-minded, oh my gosh, you can help a lot of people. If you're a tarot card reader and you're on YouTube, please let me know. I would love to come and watch your reading. I would love to experience the energy that you bring. Like I said, we as people, we can be one way, we can be narrow-minded, that's all of us. But to be able to be connected to someone like a Libra, such as a Libra, brings so much liberation and flavor to our lives. So Libra, walk therein. I honor you, I respect you, and I'm so excited for you. Thank you for allowing me into your energy. I'm here if you need somebody to talk to, if you need a friend. I got you, my sister. I got you, my brother. We're in this together. Thank you again. Ashe.